The locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. And a look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Luka Doncic.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. James is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Bryant. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Reed is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Tyler in at the point. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
Yeah, sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
Here's Reeves. Got a piece of it. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Randle. Finished off the break. Randle's got the game going here with the first basket for Minnesota.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Now, here's Doncic. They really need more from him in that loss to the Clippers. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Of course, they know they have their work cut out for them with LeBron on the court. He told me James hasn't really lost a step. He's a constant problem out there, so I'm ready to try anything, including just throwing extra bodies at him. Of course, that probably means some double teams in LeBron's immediate future. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before. Richard, do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
And so he makes both from the line.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Reed. Over in the corner, Randle. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
Edwards against Kobe. Right side, Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Reed misses.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Reeves outside. Pass to James. In the corner, it's Kleber. 5 to shoot. And that one's good by Kobe.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside, Edwards. Reed with a screen on Bryant. And Edwards launches it from deep. And right away, they match it with a three-point. Of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And now we go to our rookie leaderboard to get a check on the players at the top of the freshman class in assists over the last 10 games. Fifth best, Kobe Bryant.
And the assist numbers the past few weeks have shown how well he's fitting in chemistry-wise for this team.
Kicks it out to LeBron. Three-pointer. Kobe's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 3. Left side, Edwards. Over Bryant. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Edwards got 5.
Man, that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Now, here's Kleber. 8 points his last outing. In the corner, it's James. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Off target at the rim. Pulls up on the wing. Here's McDaniels. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Lakers trail by 7. Doncic passes to Kleber to end the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Kleber. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Timberwolves leading by 6. Outside Edwards. Inside. Randall kicks to Edwards. The tray. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
All right, here's a look at stats for Bryant. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up 13 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
Pass to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to James. Doncic has got his second bucket tonight.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Randall outside. Back to Edwards. Over Bryant. Edwards can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. McDaniels defending. And here's Doncic from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, these teams were not on even ground last year, but no matter what it looks like on paper, we see teams make big turnarounds every season.
Just naturally strong. We've seen more than one defender sort of just bounce off Randall. He's used to it.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And now look at the numbers for Edwards. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league, it's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 7. Reeves outside. LeBron against Randall. LeBron outside. 6 to shoot. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 7. And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
Now, here's Doncic, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Randall dishes to Tyler. Tries the spin move. Got a piece of it. Doncic with the steal. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Good on the bucket. Now it's just a 3-point Minnesota lead.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
For Minnesota, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. James against Randall. Back to Reed. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And he knocks down the first one. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Miller's checked in for Julius Randle. Langford comes in for McDaniels. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Tyler. He's off on the second.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And Connect gets it to go.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Langford. Pass to Reed. Here's Dillingham. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Here's Connect, covered by Miller. Dawkins the pass to Vincent. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Connect gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now Dillingham. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Nailed from three-point land. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Here's LaRavia. Still without a basket. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Luka Doncic.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
That free throw, no good. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Einard's checked in. And the second free throw, good. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Dillingham with it. Miller finds DiVincenzo. Shoots the 3. Good. And Miller gets the assist. DiVincenzo's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Timberwolves. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Vincent. Pass to Hachimura. A three-pointer off the mark.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Now Dillingham hasn't made one yet. DiVincenzo with it. Defended by Vincent. 6 on the shot clock. DiVincenzo can't hit it. LA's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Vincent with it. Pass to connect. And here is Hachimura over Dillingham. And that one's good. Hachimura.
Over the last few years, Hachimura has gotten more comfortable in these catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's Dillingham. Defended by Vincent. Now here is Miller. Now here's DiVincenzo. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Vincent the pass to LaRavia. And again, it's the Lakers.
Those mid-range looks will be there for him. Nice work to capitalize.
There's 1:54 left in the first. Here's Dillingham. Pass to DiVincenzo. That's tipped. Here's Hachimura. Good D by Miller. And so Miller will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
You know, when things aren't going your way, it's tough to stick it out. So I applaud them for hanging in there.
Here's Vincent. Down low. Here's Dawkins. DiVincenzo with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. Here's Miller. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Miller, 1 stop.
Miller no good on the free throw.
And here in the early going, missed free throws starting to become the storyline.
.44 seconds left in the first quarter. Pulls up on the elbow. Miller grabs the miss. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Langford. And there's the drive. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. LaRavia's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now connect. He has 6. Drops one in from the wing. Connects. Got 8 points. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Lakers lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
They've got the prodigy. Edwards is out there with Randall. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Connect with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. There's the triple. Reid with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. The turnaround jumper. Count it. And it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
And we've seen Randall add a three-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
A shake. And he goes in for the dunk.
And talk about putting some extra. Oh, and that dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. The Lakers have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Doncic is checked in for Connect. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Over in the corner, Randall. There's the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And we've seen Randall up his aggressiveness lately, accepting more responsibility and taking more initiative.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from Randall.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. And here is Doncic. 8 points for him. Pass to LaRavia. It's good. LaRavia's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Here's Tyler. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. The Lakers with the ball. Now here's Doncic. Stolen by Reed. Fast break. Here they come. Edwards. That's good. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strengths. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Come on, get down.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You look at Bryant. He's definitely got a shot of making it to the top 4 slots this year. We'll just have to see if he ends up moving up.
Listen, I know this guy is hoping he gets the opportunity to be a part of it this year, and it would be a huge disappointment for him if he's not able to showcase some of those phenomenal dunking skills.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with them, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And Edwards drops them both.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Doncic finds Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Timberwolves leading by 8. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play?
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And the first one at the line is good. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Hachimura. So he gets them both. Lakers trail by 10. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lakers passing it around. Now LeBron. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Clippers.
And he was also went to town on the glass, imposed his will, chasing down misses all game long.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Randall surveying the D. Here's Tyler. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 7-point differential.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Lakers making a switch here. Harris is checked in. And here is Los Angeles now. LeBron James on the wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
The Lakers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And both free throws, good for James.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Here now the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. In the third spot, the TimberWolves.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Free throw good, Edwards. Good on both. The Lakers with the ball. They trail by 7. Doncic passes to Harris. Now LeBron. Kleber with a screen on Randall. Puts one up from 19. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Minnesota leading by 7. Here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Now, here's Doncic. 8 points for him. Harris passes to Reeves. Kleber with a screen on it. Reeves, that's a 2-pointer. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Edwards against Reeves. No good. Some solid defense from Harris. Lakers trail by 8. Doncic passes to Kleber. Reeves, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound, Minnesota.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
LeBron sets the screen for Harris. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Randall with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And he's just so quick for his size. Randall's pull-up there, a key part of his game.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Here's James. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Saturday, they're off to Miami to face off with the Heat. Then on Monday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets.
And for that game against the Spurs, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
And he makes the first.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Dawkins checked in. And both free throws good for LeBron.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Shannon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Gary Harris.
At the line for 2, Shannon.
And the first one drops. Vincent's checked in for the Lakers. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Craig, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Tyler passes to Randall. The Lakers with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Let's check out the stats for the prodigy. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
And the Lakers making a change here. Laravia's checked in. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Shannon passes to Miller. Dillingham with it. Back to Miller. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Miller's got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Kleba now top of the key. Pass to Harris. There's the 3. Miller grabs the miss. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Here's Dillingham. Defended by Vincent. Good on the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Vincent. Pass to Harris. And here is Kleba. Here's Vincent. Shot clock at 3. And here's Harris from the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Miller outside. And Langford with the stop.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 16. Pass to Vincent. Shot to stop the run. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got 5 rebounds tonight. Out to the right wing. To the paint. And rebounded by Connect. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Here's Vincent. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Hachimura, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. And he can't hit the second. Timberwolves leading by 15 to the inside. Here's Langford. A rebound by the Lakers. LaRavia's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Dawkins. Los Angeles with another miss. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Dillingham. Miller surveying the floor. Here's Shannon. Miller with a screen on Hachimura. Shannon. And the 3 off target. Lakers trail by 15. Now Vincent. Connect with it. Puts up a deep 3. Traps in the tray. Connects. Got 11 points.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
As a junior college product, Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin. Spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program. Then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
Here's Vincent. Pass to Dawkins. Here's Connect. Trying to find Hachimura. Gets it to him. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. This pause in the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. 4th spot held by the Lakers.
And you always like to see aggressive defense. And then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Minnesota. Hachimura, the pass to LaRavia. Vincent with it. To the middle. And connects. Slams it in.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
That's good from Connect. And so it's Minnesota with it. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Langford. And here is DiVincenzo. Kept alive. Lays it up off the glass. Miller's got 4 points this quarter.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's LaRavia. Now Connect. And stolen by Miller. Now here's Langford. He's covered closely. Pass to Dillingham. Lets it go with a 3. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. LaRavia's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Vincent with it. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 11. Inside, here's Miller. And he converts the layup. Miller's got 8.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here is Hachimura. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Connect. Einad pulls it in.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
And here's Langford. Pass to DiVincenzo. He takes it in.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Second personal foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
DiVincenzo taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Lakers making a switch here. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's LaRavia. Here's Connect. And he gets it to go from the corner. He's got 16.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's been the guy making things happen for the Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Checking out Los Angeles. They knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
Moving on now to the first half of play. And how about Julius Randle's contribution?
He is out hustling everyone on the glass, even his own guys in some cases.
Controlling the flow of second half chances on both ends. That can often decide games. He's putting in work. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Dalton Connect.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So it's Minnesota now, leading by 12. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Bryant. James is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard. Randle dishes to McDaniels. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got 5 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 14. Outside, James. Offline with his 3.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Tyler kicks to McDaniels. Here's Tyler. Reed with a screen on Reeves. A nice shot by Tyler.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Reed with the rebound. Reeves got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Timberwolves passing it around. Pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Doncic. Lakers trail by 17. Reeves in the corner. Down low. James absolutely owning the inside.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Edwards finds Reed. Back to Edwards. Here's Tyler. He's got 6. A 3. Outside for Randall. Pass to Tyler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
Reeves outside. Here's Kleba, and Kleba slams it in.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Tyler, guarded by Doncic. Edwards kicks to Reed. Back to Edwards. Pass to Tyler. Here's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Tyler's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Minnesota, they're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. And, of course, Los Angeles, a game and a half out. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's the Lakers now. It's a 16-point game. Now here's James. He's got 9. Bryant with a screen for James.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Nick Daniels up top, guarded by Doncic. Reed with a screen for Randall. Driving inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Julius Randle, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Randall. Both free throws good from Randall. And so it's the Lakers with it. They trail by 18. Now Reeves. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Tyler. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Back to Randall. Five on the clock. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. LeBron sets the screen for Reeves. And counted from 19 feet away. Reeves has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten him so far.
Randall outside. Back to Edwards. Fires the 3. Hands it from downtown. Edwards got 16.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
James with him. 9 points in the game so far. And he drives in, and the shot is good. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
With his athletic ability, LeBron drives with purpose. He wants to put the D in a difficult position whenever he gets the chance.
Here's Tyler. 9 points in the game so far. Randall kicks to Edwards. Oh, good on the triple. Lakers trail by 19. Kobe with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Kobe. And rejection by McDaniel. Pass to Reed. Now here's Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Randall against James. Fades. That one goes in. 16 points for him.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
And here is Doncic. 8 points for him. Pass to Kleba. Reeves with it. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for LeBron James. He's getting around 16 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
Dawkins checked in for James. Here's Shannon. Pass to Tyler. Now Edwards. Defended by Bryant. Edwards inside. Bryant's there. That's good from Edwards on the assist from Randall. Edwards got 18 points in the game. The Lakers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. On the wing, Doncic. McDaniels defending. Doncic against McDaniel. And Doncic gets it to go.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Tyler. Here's the lob to the hoop. Doncic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Dawkins. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Shannon. And he's covered by Dawkins. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Here's Tyler. Rebound the Lakers.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Reeves outside. Kleba finds Bryant. Doncic with it. Reeves outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. 9 points for Austin Reeves.
You gotta respect the three-point shooting of Reeves. He can be dangerous from there.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 18. Here's Randall. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Now here's Bryant. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Edwards looking it over. Trains the three-pointer. Edwards got 8 points in the quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Now, here's McDaniels. Pass to Tyler. Back to McDaniel. And here's Edwards from the arc. And another three for Minnesota.
Things are heating up for him behind the arc. He only had 1 3 in the first half, but now he's up to 3 in the second.
McDaniels against Doncic. Here's Dawkins. And they get it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul. 2 shots. Dawkins.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Dawkins. Timberwolves shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Now Dillingham. Drives to the hoop. Pass to DiVincenzo. At the top of the key, Langford. Shot clock at 5. Dillingham with the bucket.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Now Connect over Dillingham. And Connect gets it to go. Connect's got 18 points. Now the Timberwolves with it. Dillingham with it. 5 points in the game. Here's Randall. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Hachimura with a screen on DiVincenzo. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
1 shot. Dawkins.
And that one falls for Dawkins. Miller's checked in for Minnesota. The Lakers also with a sub. Vincent's checked in for Dawkins. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Vincent. Pass to Hachimura. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Dillingham with it. Randle left side.
2 minutes remaining with the third. 2 minutes.
Clock at 6. Here's Dillingham over Vincent. Randle down low. He's covered by Hachimura. Offensive rebound. Out to Miller for the 3. And he gets it back. Back to Randle. Pass to Dillingham. Hachimura against Randle. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Laravia with the rebound. Laravia's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Connect. 18 points for him.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Miller, the pass to DiVincenzo. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Pass to Vincent. Here's Laravia. And the Lakers with another miss. Here's Dillingham. Defended by Vincent. Steps back and shoots. Dillingham, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
And a wide open look for Hachimura. And a miss there on the triple.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And here's Langford. Here's Randle. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Pass to Connect. Yep, that one goes. Connect's got 4 this quarter.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Minnesota on top, just dominating this one. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Langford out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Naz Reid. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And it goes down 2 points.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Minnesota leading by 21. Now here's DiVincenzo. We know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Pass to Dillingham. From deep three-point land. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
First team foul.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Dillingham taking 3 shots.
3 shots. 3 shots.
That free throw missing, and the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. He hits the second from the line. RG, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years.
Reed gets the bucket.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Conley surveying the D. Pass to Langford. Outside Conley. Now here's DiVincenzo. Guarded by Harris.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
LeBron James on the wing. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 6 rebounds now in the game. In the corner, Dillingham with it. To the paint. Conley finds Reed. Now DiVincenzo. Over Harris. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Hachimura against Reed to stop the run. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generations to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
That's good from Connect.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Poked away. And stolen by Owens. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Pass to connect. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Timberwolves leading by 23. Shannon passes to Conley. Here's Garza. And the layup is good.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Here's Connect. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now here is Hachimura. Tight defense on him. Pass to Owens. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Connect. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Here's Shannon, guarded by Harris. Here is Conley. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Hachimura finds Harris. And he's good on the 3-ball. Harris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, you expect Rui to finish that play, but when a guy is this open, he makes a quality pass.
Here's Dampier. They set the pick beyond the arc. Hachimura grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 20. Pass to Dawkins. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Owens. Kobe comes in for Dawkins. Austin Reeves is checked in for Gary Harris. And Doncic is subbed in for Connect. Timberwolves leading by 20. Outside Edwards. And here's Randall. Launches it. The Lakers with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Now Hachimura. Kleber up top. The 3 for Doncic. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, but now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
Here's Tyler. Outside Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Edwards got 14 points here in the second half. Lakers trail by 20. Doncic kicks to Hachimura. Pass to Kleber. Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
Now, here's Reed. Randall down low. Irons there. Randall no good. Lakers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Hachimura. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 20. Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. And it's good off the back rim and in. 29 points for Anthony Edwards.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Floats it up for Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Outside Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Randall outside. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Doncic kicks to Kleba. Pass to Reeves. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
To the inside, here's Reed. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got assist number 8 now on the night. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Shoots a fader. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities, or he's going to burn you.
And Tyler kicks to Edwards. Pass to Tyler. Shoots the 3. And it's Luka with the rebound. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Reeves with it. Doncic with a screen for Reeves. Back to Doncic. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in. Doncic has got 7 points for the quarter. Timberwolves leading by 20. Edwards dishes to Randall. Back to Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got 33 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Your TimberWolves dancer.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Julius Randle.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight, that they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Here's Doncic. And this year's draft class considered to be one of the weaker classes in recent years.
I don't believe in a such thing as a weak draft class. There is always going to be a player or multiple players that stand out. Understand, even if you're drafting 60 players, if 5 of them turn out to be legitimate players, that's a good draft class.
Minnesota leading by 22. Edwards passes to Randall. Back to Edwards. Pass to Tyler. For 3. Ball's knocked loose.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Offensive rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
McDaniels with the ball. Randall right side. Randall is doubled. Here's Reed. Misses the 3. LA's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. The drive by James, and he makes that one.
Concentration off the charts. A chance for LeBron James to add one more.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And the free throw, no good. When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion, more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Julius Randle.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Second personal foul, third team foul. 2 shots. LeBron James.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Shannon. There's the triple. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And here is Kleber. He's defended by Randall. Harris looking it over. Here's Vincent. Kleber with a screen on Conley. And that one is good. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Kevin. With Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives him. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. You know, sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Julius Randle.